Hi, this is Trey Passer, excuse me. Welcome to my film series reviews. This is volume 4, uh, and I'm reviewing the 4 Alien films, and I'm up to now this week, uh, Alien 3, okay, directed by David Fincher. And this movie came out in 1992, okay, and basically it picks up where the last Aliens movie ended, the one directed by James Cameron. In this one, it basically begins with, like the last one ended with Ripley, Newt, and Hicks, and Bishop, during the cryo sleep, and all of a sudden there's an accident, and something weird happens, which I don't want to spoil. Okay, which causes the scanner to eject the pod. Okay, and the pod lands on a planet. Okay, which is called Fiona. I think it's Venona or Fury 161, which is a penal colony. Okay, made up with a planet of basically, I think it's supposed to be at least like 25 murderers and rapists and stuff, and they're supervised there. And it's an ore planet. I think they mine ore, and it's a penal colony where basically all these murder and rapists basically are, like I said, are isolated on this planet, and they practice a weird religion, even though they were rapists and murderers. But they practice this weird religion that they that they say, and they're governed by a character named Dylan, played by Charles Dunn. Okay, and then you have a doctor there, Clemens, played by Charles Dance. Okay, and you have various inmates, and then you have the guy who's the leader there, who's basically gives the orders and stuff. And then you have, of course, the various prisoners. Okay, and of course the plane, once the ship that the pod ship that gets crash lands on the planet with Ripley, uh, Newt, Hicks, and Bishop lands on it. Of course, it gets the inmates, they go check it out to see what's in it, of course, and then they see that, and this is a spoiler, that everybody's dead except for one person. And they notice it's a female, okay, and they take her back, which of course is Ellen Ripley. They take her back, and Clemens examines her and sees that she's okay. She's just a little weak from the hypersleep and stuff, and basically he tells her, listen, the other people that you were with, Newt and Hicks and the android are basically dead. Yeah, they died, and there was some kind of uh, chemical, something that burned through one of the tubes. Okay, and of course Ripley's, of course, you can tell the emotions that's going through her head, that she thinks that, oh, and then she wants to go see the bodies, of course, and of course she's destroyed because you can tell in the last movie she really bonded with Newt, and she came to love her and I guess see her as a surrogate daughter, and of course she knows that Hicks died, and Bishop was basically fixed, damaged beyond repair, and then she makes these weird requests that she wants the body to be autopsied, and the doctor's basically telling her, listen, Newt died from drowning. She drowned, she drowned in a tube. Her cryo tube got flooded, and she drowned that way. But she wants to be sure, so she basically tells him that you have to do an autopsy, and of course he does it, of course, and he's still curious about what's happening. And he really wants her to tell him, and he kind of covers for her when the head of the penal colony comes there and asks him, what he's doing, what is he doing an autopsy for, and he kind of covers and uses her lame excuse that she uses to do the autopsy. He uses it to placate the guy who's in charge. Okay, and then of course there's a I guess I don't know if this is an homage to what happened in the Thing movie. You see, they have a dog on this planet, and of course, this dog you see early in the movie, he actually is looking into the spaceship and that crash, Ripley's spaceship that crash landed on the planet, and he's looking into it. And then later you see that this dog is possessed by one of these face huggers, and of course he gets infected, and then basically he changes into a face hugger. Okay, a xenomorph. Okay, hence starts the killing. Okay, now this movie is a dark entry into the whole Alien franchise. I know people, give it a lot of crap. But I think it's a good movie on its own because this movie is dark and depressing. Okay, like I said, it's a penal colony where you have all these characters that are big, all of them are bald-headed and they're rapists and murderers and stuff, and they say their prayers, and they're led by Charles Dutton's character Dylan, who's like I said, they're very religious and stuff, and they keep to themselves, and they basically live it, even though they're murderers and stuff, they stick to their religious thing. I guess that's their way of coping and stuff, of being stuck on that planet, and it's a depressing movie. And basically, like I said, what happens after a few murders, Ripley starts to realize, and she basically tells the, listen, there's this creature here that's on this planet that's basically, killing you and killing people and infecting, possessing them. This is what I faced on the planet before. Of course, some of them are skeptical until, like I said, the bodies start piling up, and then the rest of the movie is basically them trying to capture, not trying to capture, trying to kill the creature, isolate it to kill it. And I like some of the shots that David Fincher uses where they actually show you from the creature's perspective when it's hunting these prisoners down, and like I said, you have some good special effects when the alien xenomorph starts killing people. And of course, you still have, you have the prospect of because when Ripley's character crashed on the planet, they sent out a directive to the company, and of course the company is on its way there. And without spoiling it, like I said, you still have those same sons of bitches from the company, coming to the planet for less than honorable means. Okay, and like I said, I like this movie. I mean, like I said, it's darker than which is saying a lot from the first two movies. This one is kind of really depressing. Like I said, it's on a prison planet. You have all these guys that are on the planet. They're prisoners, and they like I said, rapists and murderers, and they're trying to follow this this religion. And at the same time, you have this alien that's there and it starts killing people. And of course, like I said, they have no weapons. This is a prison. This is a prison penal colony. They have no weapons. So basically, they can't really fight back in the traditional way, like in the first movie, and then especially the second movie, where they had all these high-powered weapons to fight back. But this is a penal colony, so they had none of that. So basically, they're basically trying to isolate the creature and kill it, and they have to try to use their smarts to do this. And it's a real, like I said, it's an interesting movie, and it keeps you, on your toes watching it. And I think he had a good performance, especially from Sigourney Weaver in this movie. Is Ripley, she was really good. Especially Charles Dutton, I thought was good, and Charles Dance, who plays the Dr. Clemens, who kind of bonds with Ripley when she, because he's the doctor treating her when she first wakes up. And then you have the assorted characters and stuff, and it's a depressing movie, but I think it's a decent entry into the series. Okay, and I would give Aliens 3 a 7.5. I would give it a 7.5. Yeah, I think it's a decent entry, and I think David Fincher does a good job with the direction, and I like the way, like I said, some of the shots where he shoots it from the point of view of the xenomorph attacking the prisoners, and I like the way they shot, the scenes of the prisoners trying to trap the creature and stuff, and they're running through this big, facility, and it looks great the way it looks, and like I said, and you get good performances out of, like I said, Charles Dutton, Charles Dance, and the various other prisoners, and of course, Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. And like I said, the movie is a lot darker, which is saying much, than Alien and Aliens. This movie is a lot darker and depressing and kind of hopeless in a way, in the way that it's, but it's a good movie, and it's totally worth and a decent entry into the franchise. So, like I said, Aliens 3, I would give it a 7.5. Definitely entertaining and worth seeing, and like I said, this version is totally different from the first two movies. Okay, I think that adds to the charm or the difference of it, which makes it an interesting movie to me. Okay, so that's my review of Aliens 3. So tune in next week for the last film in this series, which will be Aliens Alien Resurrection. Okay? So let me know what you think of Aliens 3. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Passer saying so long and take care.